Hello, 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 hello. Okay. I was not ready. I was not ready. That was like loud and adorable at the same time. Hi everybody. Shout out to Bree and Alyssa. You got a lot of A's there. Today we're playing Cooking Companions. I wanted something nice and chilled to play today. And something somewhat relaxing, you know, something that we can chill out and just hang with, you know? Let's just hang right now. So, sorry, I'm just pulling this stuff up. How does everything sound? Yeah, cook those companions. Yeah, let's cook them. How does it sound? Because the game sounds loud to me in my ears, but if it's not loud to you guys, then I'll just leave the volume. Hi, Matt G. So I know nothing about this game, but I see that it's a little Doki Doki like, with it being like a oh, thanks, Bree. With it being like a anime visual game type of thing. But we're gonna see what's in store. I saw some pictures that. Okay, I was like, is it gonna start? This game? Okay, wow. All right. So, I'm definitely getting Doki Doki vibes. This ish says, the game is not suitable for children. I saw something fly just now. Or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Is this like a sleeper Doki Doki? Because this ish says, those who are easily disturbed. I repeat. Let me repeat. Hey, Chanel. I'm gonna chill here while I do my stretching tonight. Yes, boo. Listen to this possibly disturbing game. This is. I hope Cooking Mama ain't in here, right? Talent. Oh God. Hey, Adelon. So this says, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Yes. I thought this was gonna be a chilled game. So listen, we're all gonna have to suffer through this together because I thought it was gonna be like a chilled little cute cooking game. Oh, let me put myself up here. Now let me put myself down here. And we'll put this up here. I'll tell you one thing. The music is like cute, ain't it? But some of the words are gonna be missing. Let's do this right now. For now. Yeah, that's a good spot. We'll be right in that corner, right? Kissed up in the corner. Hey, Ash. I'm concerned. I am also concerned. All right. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. That's Gregor. Okay. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. Fine. You know what? I've got my voice mod. I should use the male to or female to male voice. That's in there. There's also a Santa voice. Okay, when I'm Gregor, I'll be woman to man, right? Because he seems to have like the super deep voice, okay? All right. And Anatoly. Finally, finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. He just sounds like he'd be a little whiny. I can't wait to chew! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies. I'll make her British. We'll make Karen. Oh gosh, does her name have to be Karen? We'll make her British. Hey, Kai Denim. Hey, Audie. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. All right. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. How did that sound? I want to see if I can hear it. Hold on, I have to hear how it sounded. Hello? That sounded just like me. Hold on, hello? Test. That does not sound any different. What are they trying to say? That sounds just like me. Yeah, it sounds the same. Okay, clearly that thing is broken, so we're just gonna forget that little disc there. Okay, don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Is it still on? No, it's off. It's off. Okay. Yeah, I had the thing because I was trying to hear myself on, but just to see how it sounded, but it didn't. It apparently didn't matter. Hey, dear Cupid. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You can be the canary to the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek! Keep both those eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is Anatoly! Oh yeah, sorry Mariah. Got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Wait, me? Like us? Us? People watching? Is that what she's talking about? Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. Okay. Very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone. Let's go work while there's still sunlight. Later. I just feel like he would say, hoorah, you know? Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, the 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial. To save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. Boom. Save game. Is it? Okay. That's it. That's the easiest save I've ever had in my life. Okay. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Am I late? No. It's fine. Watching the TV. Thank you. Is this like Cooking Mama? Well, I feel like there's a twist because we got a disclaimer saying this is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So I'm thinking this is going to be like Doki Doki, but like a cute cooking version, I guess. I don't know. Okay, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Be sure to save. I will. Do you have any experience making meals? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm a cook. I'm a chef. Hello, thanks for coming through. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Come on. Oh, okay, she really being a Karen, ain't she? She really staying up to her name, ain't she? Right? Looks like Karen will remember that. What's she gonna remember? Karens never forget none, do they? Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. All right. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. All right, well, remember that. Why not give it a try? What areas do you want to search first? Let's do the cupboards. The first cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put the supplies somewhere else. Behind the woodpile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. Drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. Cupboards again. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs? Okay, I thought I was gonna find a thing. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. I know a lot about wood piles. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing on this one. Maybe Karen will find that appetizing. What kind of game is this? What is happening here? We will one day. Gregor is hot. Oh, y'all are already simping. Okay, how many times? It said more than once, but if I gotta check things 3 or 4 times, what we gonna do here? Okay, I found a dead mouse. Why did it make that sound like that's something I'm supposed to cook with? This would be a great gift to give to Karen. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. Okay. Won't burn as Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These woods would be useless during a snowfall. Okay. Check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull open with all your might.
Cabbage!
Is it? It's time. Trumpet, sound off.
Onion!
Never fear, Onion is here.
Like my cousin Cornbird says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Raspberry!
Always Merry Raspberry.
Oh, yeah?
Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Potato doesn't want to be here. We're the Chompettes. Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. That voice. Food items, yeah. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Potato doesn't say anything. Okay, you can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. It keeps saying that, and that has me like... It says main menu under Extra. I don't see Extra. Yeah, we'll do that. Where's Extra? Hold on. There's title screen. Options. Yeah, nothing. Back to game. What does this say? Main menu? Oh, that brings that up. They said under Extra. That's a lie. Okay. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card.
Cabbage!
Kirby, is that you? Reminds me of this one. Oh, hey, Sebastian. Hey, Yasmin. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompettes, let's move out. Okay. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. Okay. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. You should be completely worried, okay? Hey, hi Karen. Did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Awesome. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Oh, we got some cooking sounds, baby. More. I love cooking sounds. Okay. Hi, game lover. Place some butter in the saucepan. You melt it over medium heat. Sorry, this is talking about cooking, guys. The It's not me. It's the game. It's not me. It's the game. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfecto. Okay. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. I wonder what you cooking. Hours pass. Why'd the music stop? Okay. Here's your man. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's bearing the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you out looking at deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. All 160? Boo? Okay, hold on. Something about Karen is off, right? Listen. Let's start with her name. Oh, let me rub my eye. Okay. All right. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. What? Let me make the sound. Yeah! Why is it? Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch. Oh, lang. Shout out to Dear Cupid for the donation. Gregor is mine. No one can have it. Well, you know what? Dear Cupid has claimed Gregor, and he is his now. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere. So I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always plan to taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Eck. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Oh, that looks delicious. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. It sounds like a vegetable stew would be pretty easy to make, and the recipe was very easy to follow. Hold on. You know, like my eyes just feel like, I don't know, maybe I should have splashed some water in them. Just feel like they need to be rubbed. I don't know. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. What's wrong with her face? It's bland as hell. Wow. Karen tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. And for a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. He couldn't just say we could get some jam on the side? I did add salt and pepper, but you know what? I didn't have any garlic powder and seasonings, you know? Some herbs and some seasonings. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Oh, so it's polite. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. So I have to play her nicer. I'm playing her mean, but she is smiling. I should play her a little nicer. is a big, I mean, mean girl. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. This day? You don't have no better days. Is that what you're telling me right now? You go to bed stuffed. Karen didn't help, right? She got a lot of complaining to do for someone who didn't help. That music sounds very Doki Doki like right there. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night. I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Oh goodness, what's wrong with her? Will you two pipe down? Trying to sleep over here. It was a method action right there. Doing that yawn totally became a real life yawn there. Hey, Oof. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Ick! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Hi, J-Dog. You was about to say, what were you about to say? Anatoly's herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. Like, okay? I just feel like there's more, you know? Like, I feel like there's more, right? Hey, Adi. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see some more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. Okay, so these people came up to this cabin without food. Like, y'all was just like, hey, we're just gonna forage for the weekend? Because that does not sound like something I'd sign up for. As the cook to this gang right now, if y'all had told me that we was just gonna be foraging for food, I would not have come. All right, that's not me. That's not I, said the fly. All right. I love blackthorn berries. Humph. Haha. Oh, the wild thorn berries. Okay. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Humph. All right, Karen needs to calm her booby bot down. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. She kind of want to, ish. Oh, you with Karen? You want Karen? Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. Karen ain't hop, don't lie. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompets to keep you company. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check today? Oh. Ooh, okay, chat. What do we want to do? Do we want to talk to the chompets? I'm going to let you guys choose. Okay, so chompets. Bedroom. Okay, bedroom, bathroom, or a basement. You notice some ish in the basement. Alright, so I'm asking you guys. I don't care if I spelled anything wrong. You guys will get the gist. I was typing fast. Ooh, almost spilled water on my laptop. Let me close this. Close this. Alright, the poll's in the chat. We're going to do like, let me see, timer. We'll do like 30 more seconds for you guys to vote. Okay, wow. Y'all hate me. Why is basement top right now? Y'all don't care about the chompettes? Y'all don't want to talk to the cute little vegetables in the drawer? Y'all want to send me into the basement? I thought y'all loved me. Right? It sounds like bad vibes. But that sounds like exactly where everybody's trying to send me. All right, a few more seconds and we'll end the poll. All right, poll is done. Yeah, you want all the bad vibes. I know, Bree. Y'all are ready for the smoke. Well, at least in fairness, Chompettes was kind of tied there too. So let's go to the basement. Let's see what's in the basement. This door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. Ha! You wait for the others to return. I should have talked to the freaking Chompettes. We're back. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. What's a marmot? What's that? What's that? Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Okay, we'll try to do this. Did your ears ring, chat? Okay, I'm not doing the rest of that. I already feel like I'm about to cough. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. Are you upset because y'all wanted to set me up and it didn't work? You upset now? Y'all upset now? Your ears? Okay, as long as your ears are ringing. That's good. Clips? What'd you clip, J-Dog? What did you clip? She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Oh, that's a good laugh. That's a really hearty laugh. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? How do I stop her? Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? What? What? They're like, let her die. Oh, it's a gopher that screams? That sounds terrifying. Why would you be like, oh, a gopher? Why does it scream? Why is it screaming? I need to know why it screams. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Oh, elderberries are good for, what's it called? Immunity. Your immune system. Let her die of laughter. That's what they was trying to do. The cackle will now be in my meme folder. Send me the clip, J-Dog. Okay, I need to see what you're doing. Quite the selection of berries. We also found some wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. I should have talked to the Chompettes. I don't know why I listen to y'all. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. Okay. You first bring... Oh, let's bring on the sexy voice. Hold on. let me wet my palate. Hold on. Okay. You first bring a large pot of water to boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes. Drain the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt, and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. I will have to say we need more seasonings, okay? We need more seasonings for sure. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls on a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. Are they all standing right here while I'm cooking? You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. Yeah, where the onion powder, the garlic powder, I agree. If they don't use some garlic powder, right? Why it sounds seductive. Cooking should be, okay? Christine, remind me of Food Wars. I freaking love Food Wars. I've seen season 1 and 2. I want to see season 3, but season 3 is not accessible on my TV. Some people gave me a link for computer, but my TV does not have the app. Okay. I want to watch it in dubbed. Dubbed, not subbed. Alright, that doesn't look bad. You can see that, but we got all them, the foraging they do, and they got no herbs. They ain't got no herbs. Mariah looks optimistic. Oh yeah, because she's a vegetarian. Karen looks skeptical, of course. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes their first bite. All right. Okay, so she likes it. That's pretty darn good. It has the same amount of seasoning as yesterday's food. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better. But I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. I cooked. Y'all wash the dishes. I used to watch, is it Chopped, the one I used to watch? What's the one? No. There's so many of them. No, Chopped was the one that was on the Food Network, right? Oh, okay. I thought that I was waiting for a screen to load, but apparently it's just dots. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Day 1. It's a very ominous ticking. Yeah, Karen has a super fake smile. Oh, he up again. Good morning, everyone. Again, Gregor?
Can you let us sleep in?
Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had.
Gregor is also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'll be foolish to not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood?
Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters.
It's always a possibility. So it can't hurt to be prepared. Excuse me. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst.
I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Hey. Why Anatoly look like your boyfriend? Let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot our route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Yikes. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Mariah. F. Karen. All right. Mariah is paging through some of the books on the shelf. You walk over to her. There's some great books here. Which one is your favorite? Ooh.
I want to say the romantic one. Hi, Missy Peace. Do I want to say the romantic one or the crafting one or the scary one? I'll say the romantic one. I'm sure that's what she'll want. She's like, oh yeah? I read a few random pages. Seems pretty melodramatic. Okay, I guess she didn't care for that. Maybe she's the crafty person. Why is everyone crying all the time? You shrug. Maybe the ending redeems it. But from what I've read, this book is hot garbage. Wow. I should show scary. You're right. Sorry. Mariah looks pretty disappointed in your answer. There are definitely some better books you could be reading. I'll give you my list of recommendations later. You hear a cheer from the other room. Sounds like the two are wrapping up their meeting. I should have chose scary, not romantic. She was pretty bored about that. Gregor and Anatoly came back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. What? Why is he blushing? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. All right, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Why are we living off the land? Right? We need to, yes, hold on. Thank you, Chanel. We need to address why 4 adults went into the woods without stopping at a Walmart first. I don't like Walmart, but I would still stop there and buy some things if I was on my way to go stay in the woods, which I don't know how likely that would be that I would do that. But still, that is what I was saying earlier. Why are we foraging? Why do we not have supplies? You have the cabin all to yourself. Okay, that's the radio. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Oh, we didn't turn it on? Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've ever seen or you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got that strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Oh, I can't talk to the chompettes. I'll inspect the kitchen. I'm gonna inspect the kitchen. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the chompettes. Yes. Hello. Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Potato don't care. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry? No, thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Goodness. Onion. It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where the hood at? They ain't here. They ain't here. Almost. Wait, are you saying the cabbage stinks more? Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? Those monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It will make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress dinner guests. You received the borscht recipe. All right. Right? Not an onion calling someone else stinky, right? These grown folks said, we hunters and gatherers. Nah, gather up them coupons and head back down the trail and hit up in Publix. Yes. Yes, for sure. You nod. Don't be a stranger. Chompettes, mosey out. You shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. All right. Did I not cook while they were? Mariah's back early today. You okay? Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Chick, then you manage the inventory. Don't get mad at me. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far.
Okay, she looks a little crazy now. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? She is. Okay, Mariah. Don't forget then. Okay. Yeah, manager, you're behind at the Kroger then. She should. I meant you keep coming up with different stores, Chanel. Like each time it's a different store. Okay, maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. Yeah, I think I should, chick. Because you that like, hey, Lizzie, how you don't criticize the cook when you ain't cooking? Look forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Oh, a tender moment, I see. Look, she just stand there, always angry. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so blonde. Yeah, we miss you too. Jam is so blonde without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eck. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night? Sailor's delight. Red sky in morning? Sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get Gordon Ramsay up in here. He'll show her. But first, get her to Whole Foods please. Hey, Mia. Okay, got your popcorn and your wine. Okay. Karen makes me mad. Always mad for what, right? They always mad for something, ain't they? Okay. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. Oh, I bet it was Karen. Oh, okay, are you sure your stomach is all right? Because I think someone's got diarrhea. Oh, it was definitely Mariah. Mariah? I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Why would she recognize that sound? Gah! Guilty. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Hold on, let me get a cough drop. Someone got some bubble guts, right? It's my stomach after eating cheese. Goodness. Christine, the perfect children's book reader. You're sweet. Thank you. Karen gives off musky vibes. Y'all are roasting her. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long, perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct. Lang. Stank breath. Oh my goodness. All right, Brie, you figured it out. Yeah, I was going to guess that, liar. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Hopefully, like crusty in a good way, not crusty in a bad way, because, you know, that's disgusting. All right. Listen, that doesn't really look that bad. It's probably going to be tart, though, because there's no sugar. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I know you ain't talking shit. You was after me 5 seconds ago. But this homemade jam is to die for. Haha. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah. Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. So is this the only thing they're eating all day? But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. They used to call the food stamp people. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back. And it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. Hold on. I want to move myself down just a little bit so you guys can see that. That's too low. Y'all don't need the first few words. I'll just read it to you. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. Oh my gosh. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Mm-mm. 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 The way you scream, right? Right? Hold on now. Hold on. I'm trying to I was trying to watch it on the stream coming back, on the stream back, watching it back on the stream. I can't talk. Mm-mm. There was something there. Wake up. I was trying. It's. Yeah, I'm not gonna see it. Okay. Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. Oh, it's waking me up. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. I'm scared. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. Okay, we get a little bit of jokes here. I'm glad that they got jokes right now. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. What happened? I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters.
Looks like sailors taking warning was more appropriate for... Oh, that's not him. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. What? You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Ech. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Ha 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 ha. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. My gosh, it's a lot of reading. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it then? Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Mariah begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to... Where? You see the way that they wrote that? So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explaining feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently, he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Why is a tear rolling down? Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Nobody claps. Yikes. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. Runs the computer. Why are you running to the computer? This must be a fever dream. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. What about her? It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Really? Did you say that right? Everyone laughs except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. All right. Bye, dear dream. Thanks for coming through. It might be a fever dream. Okay. You get some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. That's disgusting. Where'd this bread come from? How we get this bread? With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the chompettes. Why are we getting these recipes that I can't even cook? Hello. Oh wait, right. It says here, let me save really quick. But it says there's extras. I don't see extras anywhere. Do you guys see extras? I see save game, load game. Oh, title screen. Maybe in the title screen. Yeah, I did just save, so we're good. Maybe extras will be here. Oh. I didn't check. Oh, this is their profile. Oh, look. 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 Okay, so it's there. All right. What about the recipes? Oh, really? Where? You said where's the... Are the depths really here?
Oh, thanks so much for coming through. Thank you so much for coming through. I didn't realize that was you. Thanks so much for coming through. Oh, here are the recipes. Here are the recipes. Okay. Can I cook the recipes? Oh, that's who that was. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming through, dear Dream. Oh, vegan borscht. I know what's her name would like that. Okay. So I wasn't sure if I'd be able to like cook the recipes. But okay, let's load game. Let's go back to Hello. I don't think you can, yeah. Don't worry, as leader of the Chumpets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Haha. Are your plans going awry? Haha. That voice was super, super deep. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. Cook all of them in the frying pan. Oh, bread sounds constipated. The voices, they're funny.
That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her no.
Raspberry milkshake.
I'm mad, I'm laughing. You let out an audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one?
Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun.
It was well worth the time. Oh,
It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Trumpet Comedy competition this year. Of course. Not while I'm here.
okay, he sounds scary. The bread sounds scary. Like hell is scary. We stand a corny man. Apparently. He's funny though. He's funny.
I won't choke on stage this year.
Isn't that every year, bread? We still talk about that closing line, bread.
You're going to do great this year.
Potato don't rock with these people.
Anyways,
Don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Oh, Chanel, they said no. Potato has secrets, yeah.
Trumpets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Feast and famine.
Potato! Come on, potato. I might stand the potato. Like, because the potato, I want a shirt with just the potato. Because, like, Devs, if you guys are here, are you guys going to do merch? I want a merch with just the potato. Do you guys see this? Potato, I swear to God, you repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death.
That's right. Trumpets, move out.
Bread sounds like Snorlax from Pokemon. Yes. The Chompets somehow manage to close the door on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. If you don't get out my face. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Okay, cut the mold off. Or don't eat it, boo. Okay? There's dust and spiders around.
Karen is right.
What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. Liberate the potato. We have to. After this, we gotta tweet the devs and say liberate the potato. Hashtag free the potato. Free potato. Hashtag free potato. Why are we grabbing the knife tightly in our hand? You think this is enough for 5 of us? Wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart the piece like a pack of wolves. Goodness. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. I was like, okay, is he turned into a demon? All right, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Anything. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we've had when we left Ukraine. Huh. Why'd y'all leave the Ukraine? Plenty of water, rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm's over, nobody should leave this cabin. Are they on the run? Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the shelf about the climate here. You're illiterate. So that definitely is a lie. Eck, is he illiterate? He can't read? I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell that he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? I don't know. I just met you people. I don't know who y'all are. Why am I here? I don't know where I am, okay? I cannot answer this question. Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions from a hole in the ground. Okay. I don't know what to choose because I do not know. I didn't see him read, right? So to say I saw it with my own 2 eyes is one thing. But then, yeah, Karen is here for blood. She's out for blood. That's what she's out for. Yeah, I said don't bring me into this. This is y'all fight. I'm just the chef, okay? I'm just the cook in the kitchen. Anatoly doesn't know whether. I don't want to be mean to him. He seems pretty smart. Oh man, I spit out somewhere. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna say he can read because he seems pretty smart. He knows a lot of facts and information. And whether it was on a book or online, like how else would he know? Unless he did audiobooks. You could do audiobooks. You really freaking could do audiobooks, bro. But hey, if you could do audiobooks, then why are we in this situation? You know, unless they're on the run. I have a lot of questions. I do have a lot of questions. Can I get a third option? Like, hey, I'm gonna stay out of it, please. And we need to put her back in her place. That's true. We got to put her back in her place. You must be going blind then. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. I think she might be right, though. Karen has stormed off. Thanks for backing me up. Oh, my relationship with who? Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? Why do I think he'll remember that? Will he not just remember it? We had to humble her. She is being a B word. I agree. But also, I think she's right. I think that he's probably not able to read. By the way, it's just that I'm feeling like maybe she was just telling the truth and she's just like that. But you calm down and be like, hey, are you sure you can read? That would be if she came off nicer. But she was just yelling at people. She was being rude to me. So, yes, we got to put her in her place. I got that. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. I don't want to call it a day because that means it'll be nighttime. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Okay, he's back. Hey,
Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with a look of admiration. Heh. See you tomorrow. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. Okay. You're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. I'm glad that the game, like, is on the money, because I was like, you think? Why don't I know? And then it's like, okay, it comes back around. It's pretty cool. What we trying to get into? You mean who we trying to get into? You ready? Okay. You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry. Oh, thank God. No dreams. No dreams. Day 3. Day 4. You don't dream the entire night. Sorry. But you sleep through everyone waking up. Okay. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. Yawn. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. Oh. You really want her getting more hangry? No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Oh, wow, and he's out. Anatoly leaves mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him, right? Because he's talking about me. You say it with your chest, okay? Oh, and they all leave. Everyone goes to a separate area, all right? Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I think we should try to speak to Karen. We've already done Mariah. We've already kind of talked to Anatoly. Let's speak to Karen. Oh, if you put that game, it's going to say... I didn't update it. So it still says Back for Blood. I should update it. But yeah, I'm going to speak with Karen. Yeah, the name of the game is Cooking Champions. I can actually change it right now. Let's... Custom game. Boop. Today we playing Cooking Companions. Boom. All right, now it's updated. All right, let's talk to Karen. What? Oh, she's... Oh, okay. All right. I was like, what is happening? All right. She looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Hey, can I let you in on a secret? Okay. I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. Really, you have? The others expect me to be rude and mean. So I have to keep up that reputation, right? No, you could just be nice. That's an option, you know. Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from, right? Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon. Okay. Yeah, sure. She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. Thank you. You're definitely sure Karen will remember that. Okay. You leave Karen by herself. Everyone's looking pretty down this evening. Oh dear. Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost to the end of this nightmare. Everybody's looking kind of withered.
I'm so hungry.
Me too. You are too. You wish everyone had a good night. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed.
I guess Karen.
Is that my stomach? You go to bed with a growling stomach.
You have a strange dream. Oh gosh. Ay. I'm not ready. All right, here we go. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. But he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven? As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, hold on. Let's save the game. Let's look at them extras here. Okay. Scroll down. Look how close this is to our face. Okay. While you listen to this happy-go-lucky music. Okay. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes.
This storm's too loud. This is a long storm. It's been like 3 or 4 days, right?
Karen looks out of it. Oh, goodness, look at her. This cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive.
Gregor looks a little gaunt.
Yeah, he's looking rough. I got a good look out the window. And couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater.
As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town?
I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you?
I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
Oh, crap. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha 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 ha. Nothing's funny right now, Gregor. 40 days and 40 nights of rain. I'm from Florida. And
yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll rain a lot. Like being in Florida, too. I know it can rain a lot.
But for these people... Oh, what about that squirrel? We could eat that squirrel, that animal that's on his... Is that the marmot that's on his shoulder? We could eat that marmot, right? Can't we eat that? Why haven't we eaten that? Are you going to be able to use the same voice for each character, or does it often change?
No, it's the same or similar-ish voice.
Okay, Mariah and Anatoly and Anatoly go white as a sheet. How are we going to find a way back now?
Well, we'll have to ride out the storm.
Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right.
The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor is putting on a fake optimism and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? I'm gonna speak with Gregor. I haven't had like a marmot's bigger than that. So what's on his shoulder, and why are we not eating it? We'll talk with Gregor because we haven't talked with him yet. Oh hey, I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. A fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? Yeah, it can. Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. Oh my gosh. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious you do that much better. Gregor is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that? Okay. Hey, Angelo. All right. Let's get creeped out by that hello neighbor picture in your background. Oh, something about broad chins are scary. Right? Why are you hating on broad chins? The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabinet, but at least none of it is getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. Oh, we're at the dinner table. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite 100 times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. Just the phrasing in this. If you can't eat, I'd be down doing that grown woman's dance with someone. What? Oh, if he can't eat? Oh, okay, wait. I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. No, right now they're eating bread. The last piece of bread. It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. All right, day 6. Okay. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. You don't hear it, sir? He's gone. It's look at his face. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it will rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Well, they can't feed you and you're already losing it, right? Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Anatoly in the living room? Let's speak with Mariah. Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. No, I'm going to talk to Mariah. Hey, Mariah looks relieved to see you. Oh, that's it? That's it? Okay. How are you holding up? Better question. How are you holding up, Mariah? Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you. Mariah's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. We're at 3 hearts. Okay. If it don't start raining in a few, I'm going to start nibbling on some thighs. I will not be staying with no people because I'm thick. They'll have meat for days, and I do not want people to kill me and eat me. You decide to check the drawer again. It's just Tato? Yes. Why is it ominous music? You ask Potato where the others are. They'll be back. They want to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just deathly sick if you tried. Maybe get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense of measure for basic survival this week. Goodness. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You'd been especially lazy. Look, goodness, I can't speak. You knew Potato had a secret. Oh, Potato ate them. That's the plot twist. You've been especially lazy. Oh, I don't like that sound. So I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here, all right, because it's a lot of information here. BMR equals to, okay. Do I have to write this ish down? Let me, I got a pen and paper. Excuse me. BMR equals 655 plus, y'all remember this. I'm gonna trust on you, okay? Plus 4.7x height in inches minus 4.7x age in years. Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here. Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 feet 5 inches tall, about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she'd need about 1388 calories daily. After middle school, math wasn't my strong suit. This math, I wasn't expecting this, but that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we'd need to multiply that calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day.
That's quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly, which you didn't. Goodness. I had no choice in this. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay? You shut the drawer and going over the numbers again. Oh, crap. Do I have to remember that? I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but... Oh, he's crying? It's time. Time for what? One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Oh, crap. Everyone is silent. I'll go. She shouldn't. Mariah. I used to swim all the time near my house. Why did the potato say swimming through floodwaters? How did the potato know? So I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No. Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are definitely the longest. So he'd probably the best. He'd probably be the best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a bunch from the woodpile. Or a branch from the woodpile. I can read, I promise. This is too much? Oh dear. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. All right. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. So you can tell which is the biggest out of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be... Looks like I've got the shortest... Oh, crap. Mariah! Mariah. It's okay. What happened to her hair? She floofed her coif? I don't trust the talking groceries. I think they want to eat somebody. Like, it's, also possible. Oh, you're crying too, Gregor? For Gregor? I watched Anatoly forage earlier. So I'll know what to look for. Oh, my goodness. Just swim until you find higher ground. Then scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Oh, no, that was Karen. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Yeah, of course she pulls the short stick. Everyone looks heartbroken. Let me save really quick, because I don't know what's about to happen. Okay. Karen, Anatoly, and Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. This is so sad. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. Karen, I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, you can't get her into the oven. You can curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss.
You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the 2 through the woods, your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your furry rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Oh, maybe fury, not furry, fury. That's what it was. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, before they start talking, let's save the game. And then let's go to that title screen. We got to see that picture. Oh, there's like a whole... One, two, three. We didn't see those things before. This is the one we just saw from the pit. Wait. Is that Mariah? What? You said you think those are spoilers? But I think this is stuff we unlock in the game, right? Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look after her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Karen, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. I'm... Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? I guess it's Anatoly's time because last time we talked to Mariah. Hey, Destiny. Yeah, so we'll talk to Anatoly this time. Hey. The kitchen definitely doesn't feel the same without Mariah. Her laugh,
her smile. I never got to tell her how I felt about her. She'll be back, right? You nod. Yeah. I wish we had rationed better. You decide to distract Anatoly from his misery with an old story. There was once a villager who had to stock up supplies for the winter. He filled his house with a cow, a sack of grains from the field, and 92 buckets of water, mostly for the cow. He quickly ran out of the room as the house wasn't very big. One day, the villager grew sick. He knew he needed the life-giving milk from the cow to survive the winter. But when he attempted to milk the cow, his grip was too weak to grasp her udders. In desperation, he began to boil the grains using his buckets of water. The cow cried out for food, but the villager could only afford to feed himself. Each night, the cries of the cows kept him awake. Until one day, he finally ran out of food. The villager crawled into bed, crying as the snow deepened outside. The cow's sad eyes stared at him. He wanted to comfort the cow, but he couldn't step over the buckets. He was too weak, too sick. The last thing he heard was the cow still crying out for food. One haunting noise to end his life. Right, this is kind of a morbid story. Anatoly looks horrified with your story. You leave him alone in the kitchen? What? Wait, what? Yeah, his animal is gone. You're right. Where is his pet? That squirrel like bacon. Hi, Charlie. Just sliding through the suburbs for a minute. Came to get some Chick-fil-A. Oh my goodness. Hey, Charlie. What would you like? And would you like a spicy chicken deluxe sandwich with pepper jack cheese and fries? Or are you a spicy chicken tenders man? Or are you about them nuggets? What's your order be? Okay. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. 8-piece nuggets? Okay, 8-piece nuggets. You got 8-piece nuggets with some fries. You getting a milk? You probably don't do a milkshake. Do you know they sell milkshakes, Charlie? Chick-fil-A sells milkshakes. I don't know if you know. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm going to try and get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat in a completely different room. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Will you cook for the group? Oh, is that her question? Will you cook for the group today? I guess cook. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Wait, we had meat this whole time? You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you? The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes.
This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? We'll talk to Gregor because we've already talked to Anatoly, and last time we told him like a bad story that maybe we shouldn't have told him. Right? Because you had the dream of you desecrating and you woke up in another room and now you got to meet. I have questions. I do have questions. What the heck are we eating? I also, that's a question I have as well. Talk to Gregor in the bedroom. Yeah, let's talk to Gregor. Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passed out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Hold on, look at his desk. There's like something that's over and it looks like something spilled on the table there. I don't know if that's something. I don't know. Okay, because I'm just like looking around his room. Thank you. Gregor is more dense than you gave him credit for. Wow. If there's extras, slip me some extra meat. Okay? Gregor will remember that. Okay, Gregor. Not y'all all sipping for him. Going to see how Anatoly is doing. Later. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Okay. Let's check underneath the floorboard. You notice a bone sticking out? Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Okay, gross. All right, let's check under the beds. You look under both of the beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross. And inside the nightstand. Scared the crap out of me. You is a B word and a half, Onion. Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. Boy. Was just about to play with some toys in this drawer. You're far too old to be playing with any of them. You're never too old for toys. Why are we saying that to ourselves? Oh my gosh. Come on. Daddy Gregor. Why is everybody sipping for Gregor? Anyways, you said I'm really enjoying it. I didn't know about it until my husband showed it to me, and he said, oh, it's like a cooking game and it's an anime visual game, and I was like, oh, a chilled cooking game. I love cooking games. Oh yeah, I'll play it. I had no idea it was all this weirdness until we read that disclaimer. That's when I learned. Anyways, need to attend a secret trumpet meeting. Smell you later. Onion bounces out of the room. A drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? June 26, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims, with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. Why is this paper bloody? You take the bloody newspaper with you. Hours passed. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to go on. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. I was looking because it looked like there was something in that cupboard, though. Behind them, we've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments. Perfect. Yeah, there was something in that cupboard, and like there was something in that cupboard a second ago, Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. All right, guys. Here we go. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to a chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest as the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. Mr. AY set you up. He definitely did. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Get this one. The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Did you see anything? I didn't see anything. This was supposed to be like a happy game. I thought this was a happy, chill game, bruh. I'm gonna have to beat up my husband after this. I'm gonna tell you right now. Good morning, big guy. Will Mariah make it back? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? What is happening? Oh! Look at his face! I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast. Rah! Look at her face. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Mariah. It's what she would have wanted. What's getting into you, Anatoly? Anatoly's eyes look at you begging. Bring us another slab. Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me. Anatoly. Gregor looks pained at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from the secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? What is up with his face? What is up with his face? Boil it faster. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. Like a duck does when eating bread. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. Nish, you better eat this food. After everything with the face and all the stuff that she was doing, I gave you the food. I don't know what overtook me. Excuse me, Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring at you right now. Huh? How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone. It has gone bad? This is the last of it? How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast? What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. Anatoly. Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. I think Mariah is fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Humph. Oh my goodness. This is like... Okay. All right. I'm nervous. Everyone shuffles off to the rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to your bed ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching.
Onion.
Oh. It's a little onion? Don't be a crap. What is happening? What is happening in this game? Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please. Don't you trust me? You shake your head. Yeah, no. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? I didn't know that. It will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. I didn't know that. That was a lie. Okay. The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. You're a jerk. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Ha ha ha. There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Really? Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room? You. It's been a while since your last bath, right? Yeah, I should bathe. You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Not this onion, right? Talking about how I smell. Onion. Yikes. So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It will be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Yeah. Please. We don't need another one stalking the hallways? What? We don't need another one what? Stalking the hallways. What is this game? Tapping on the windows? Crying through the radio? My phone vibrated. That scared the crap out of me. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding. She's great. What? Yeah, Dr. Phoenix Onion is roasting me. He coming for you. Oh gosh, hopefully he's not coming for me. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. Can I? Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're made of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later. Yeah, like, what? Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. I have to talk to Mr. AY. I don't know if he knows, Audie. I don't know if he knows. You have a strange dream. Dear word, here we go with the strange dreams. I'm nervous. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack and add 6 chickens on top of it. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day, you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. Well, we keep hearing about this deer. This deer keeps coming back. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Yikes, man. Yeah, who's your favorite character so far tonight? Yeah, apparently we ate a tree branch, and these, like, the dreams when you're hungry are a different type of dreams, bruh. I just want to see, because we might have to split this in two. It's already 10 o'clock. Hold on. I'm trying to see something, because I don't want to... What? Hold on. How long have we've been streaming for 2 hours? I saw something smells terrible in the living room. We'll play a little bit, and then we're gonna end right after whatever's about to uncover. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them from the embarrassment. Oh, it must be him. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. Okay, maybe we shouldn't let him go. We don't want to rush you. But one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was. Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. Then you go, chick. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. Look at her face. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Ah, dang it. Okay, I think we should talk to Anatoly. We should talk to Anatoly. I think we should try to convince him. And he's near the basement. Anatoly looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. Okay. What is this murder cooking game? It's called Cooking Companions. Gregor told me he's heard Mariah. I'm sure Karen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside, but at least I won't have to have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you? No, I don't know. Wow, you aren't kidding anyone. You're just lying to yourself. Please get away from me. You oblige. It looks like Anatoly will remember that. You call everyone together for a meeting. I don't know what's down there. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. No. I didn't. No. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears rolled down Gregor's cheeks. I didn't get to tell him not to go. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen. Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? Yes. You say nothing? What? No. I wanted to tell him. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. What? When did I get to talk to him? Gregor, see you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor is getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Oh, that you loved him? Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Maybe I should have said yes upstairs. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. Okay. Found you. Alright, this is where we end the game. This is where we stop for now. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta we can finish this tomorrow. I think in 2 days, hopefully, we'll be able to finish this. Yeah, I'll play this again tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll play this game. I don't know what's these trumpettes get on my nerves with the sounds that I've been hearing as I'm just popping up. I don't know what the heck is going on. And when they say that like you're lying to yourself, I feel like there might be gaps in memory. So something must be happening at night when he's sleeping. And then there's gaps in his memory. We're going to pick this up tomorrow. We're going to play this tomorrow. I'm interested. I'm interested. I want to see how this game is going to end. It's 10 o'clock. Your girl has got to get some food. Really quick before we end. Sorry, I'm just like, this game was like a little bit of a mind F. So I'm like nervous. I'm nervous. I'm going to hear like something whispering or whatever. Yeah, let's we saved. Let's go to title screen. Okay, with this cute, adorable music of lies. Yes, don't forget. In a couple weeks is the virtual meet and greet. If you haven't gotten your tickets, definitely check out the link in the description box below to get your tickets. Also, I guess that's Gregor. There was something else. Oh, community night. We're gonna be playing Dead by Daylight, and that will be. You see that chick with her knife? Y'all see her with her knife, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Are we gonna see what's his name? The guy. He hasn't popped up yet. Oh my gosh. There he is. Okay, I'm gonna be quick. Stay tuned to my social media and the community tab for updates and stuff. Okay, we done. I love you guys as always.